Hi everyone, this is Charity with Stamping with Charity, and today I am working on cards for our upcoming class. They wanted to do birthday cards, and I'm going to show you how to do this cute birthday card. It could be very masculine. We are using Para Pizzazz cardstock for the base, Early Espresso for the first layer, and Very Vanilla for the second layer. And then I've actually went ahead and stamped the leaves on the wood textured designer paper, and then I stamped another one on Para Pizzazz. Okay, I'm going to show you how to do this. It's very cute, simple, goes together very fast. I have a piece of 5.5 by 11. Actually, I'm sorry. It's 5.5 by 8.5 cardstock, scored at 4 1/4. So I'm going to score this. And we fold it in half. That's our base. Now I've taken my Early Espresso and cut it down 1/4 inch smaller. So that would be 4 by 5 1/4. And we're going to layer on top of that a piece of Very Vanilla, which I actually ran this through the embossing folder to get the woodland trees on there. And it is called Woodland Textures. And that cardstock is cut at 3 3/4 by 5. And that will get layered on top of that. Before I do that though, I want to glue the Very Vanilla onto the Early Espresso so I can put my linen thread around. So I'm just going to glue that down. On top of my Early Espresso. Then I take a dimensional and I put it in one of the empty blank spots that's not embossed. And actually I start my linen thread off of my roll onto there so I can easily layer it. And I just wrap it around. I'm going to wrap it around 3 times. And I'm going to end back where I started. And then we just take a pair of snips and snip the end off. You can snip it a little long so if it pops off you can easily attach it back down without struggling. Then just space these out however you'd like. And now I'm going to adhere this onto my Para Pizzazz. I like using the Tombow glue. It seems to hold things better. But you could use snail. Either one would be just fine. The glue gives you a little wiggle room, so if you're not perfectly lined up, you can move it around, line it up. Okay, now I'm going to take my Woodland Textures and I'm going to stamp the vintage leaves, the large oak looking leaf, in Early Espresso on here. Press down really good. And then you take your big shot and you will cut that out. And voila, here I have one magically cut out. I'm also going to take the smaller leaf that is in that same set and I'm going to stamp it on Para Pizzazz. And again, I will cut that out with the thinlet, the matching thinlet. So I end up with these 2 parts. Now I'm going to just pop this big leaf up on another dimensional. And layer it right onto my card. I'm going to take this green leaf, the pear pizzazz, leaf, put a little glue on it, and layer it however I'd like. And that's what it looks like so far. Next, I'm going to take the sentiment out of Beautiful Banquet, actually it's a Beautiful Bouquet, the Happy Birthday, and I'm stamping it on Very Vanilla. Then I'm taking the 1 3/8 inch punch and punching that out. And then I'm going to take the 1 1/2 inch punch out of a scrap of Early Espresso and punch that out. And that is my layer. You can offset it either side. You could do the darker brown or darker Early Espresso closer to the leaves, or you can put the Very Vanilla closer. I chose to put the Very Vanilla closer. So you just have to flip it over, make sure you put glue on the correct side, otherwise you're going to have your glue off the side of your stamped image, which really won't be a big deal because you're going to flip it over and put a little glue on there anyways. And you're going to put a dimensional to pop this up. Peel off the backing on the dimensional, flip it over, figure out where you want it to land, and there you go. This is one of the cards we will be making at our next card class. If you're interested in joining us, please send me an email, and I would love to have you participate in my class at stampingwithcharity@gmail.com. Thank you. Have a great day. Happy Thanksgiving.